everyone, how you going? Karen Finnan here, physiotherapist and director of online.physio. So I've been hearing a lot of health professionals mention lately that they're interested in getting into telehealth. They know they want to do it, but they're not quite sure where to start. Now, for some, they have an idea sparked from a problem that they need to solve in terms of access or specificity for their patients. For other people, they seem to like the concept of not being chained to a cubicle, being able to travel while still maintaining a caseload. So what I want to do today is talk through some of the thoughts you have to go through to decide whether online consultations could be right for you. It can't simply come from a lifestyle desire on your perspective. There has to be something real that you're solving for your patient. So let's just talk through a few of the dot points of questions you need to ask yourself before deciding whether your idea for telehealth is going to be viable or not. So first of all, ask the question, from your patient's perspective, what problem are you solving? Now, introducing technology into a consultation is challenging for the patient, but they will push through the technological barriers, the lack of physical touch, a lot of those other challenges, if the problem that you are solving for them is compelling enough. So of course, the natural instinct here is for people in rural and remote areas. If they wouldn't have the option to see the health professional otherwise, of course they're going to be motivated to attend that consultation online. But what if you're an urban area? Perhaps you specialize in a particular sport and not many people can access a specialist health professional for a particular sport. Maybe that's a real problem that you're solving. But if you simply want to be able to work from home and treat your patients, that won't be a compelling enough solution for your patients to overcome any technical obstacles. So have a think about that. So bouncing off of that is who it then is your target audience and what is your niche likely to be. So from the problem that you're solving, you should be able to be really specific about your target audience. And even within that target audience, it might be farmers in a remote area. Is there a niche within that? So are they people that are in a certain industry of farming? The beauty of technology is that you can cast your net wide, but you still need to be very narrow with your niche to therefore resonate with that audience. There are going to be more and more telehealth services popping up. What makes you stand out to your particular target audience? We all know with the businesses that we interact with in our normal daily life, the more they resonate with our demographic, the more likely we are to interact with them. So be crystal clear on who your target audience is and the niche that you're serving. It doesn't mean you'll be turning away other people. It just means that you'll connect with those people and they'll be more likely to go down the consultation route with you online. All right. So will these teleconsultations work for your target audience? So this is just double checking that there's somebody who can use technology, or there's somebody who can access bandwidth that will make those consultations available. Maybe you do want to access people that can't get enough internet for a video call. Are there other ways that you can connect with them and still give them the health information that they need? So after working out your target audiences, will they be suitable for the technology side of things? The next question that you've got to ask is, can these people afford to pay for the consultation, or is there funding available for it? Now, at the moment, although things are changing, there's not currently a lot of insurance-based rebates available for online consultations. So often people are full fee paying to access that service. Now, if you're funded in some way, or you're some sort of charity or hospital-based organisation, university-based organisation, this may not be a consideration for you. But if you're in private practice, you need to say, is my target audience going to be able to pay full price? Are you solving enough of a problem that they will happily reach in their wallet for your service? Now, will your telehealth service be competing with a face-to-face service? If you run a physical private practice and you also just want to offer online consultations as an alternative, generally speaking, all other things being the same, your people will want to access your clinic and see you and chat with you. Where online consultations come into own is when you're filling a hole that wasn't previously filled before. So if your service is going to be completely competing directly with your own face-to-face service or a competing face-to-face service, just think things through. How is this going to be compelling to the patient? Who will do the online consultations? Now, on the most part, it will be you yourself as the practitioner, but some people want to run them out of their clinic to fill gaps for their junior health professionals and that sort of thing. Now, if I was a young health professional still stuck in my cubicle but having to now use technology as well, that's just going to be all too hard and I may not be motivated to make them work. If I'm a young physio though and I get the opportunity to travel and continue to work, I'm compelled to make it work. So just check out the therapist motivations. If it's you, you won't have an issue, but if you're expecting other people in your clinic to do those consultations, how are you motivating them to make it a compelling option so that they want to make them work as much as you do? And finally, and this is absolutely the biggest one, and this is the most part of my time gets spent on this, it's marketing. So it's not enough just to have a website. It's not enough to be an amazing health professional. If you can't broadcast and market your services out there, you simply won't have patients coming through the virtual door. And of course, this is very different to geographical based marketing that we're used to with our face-to-face clinics. So if you're just thinking you're going to market on Facebook or I'll run some ads, have a little think again. There's got to be a large content plan. How are you distributing that? How are you communicating with your target audience so that they know about you before they even need you? Look, I hope that's given you a good range of things to think about before getting started with your online health consultation service. If you have any questions, do let me know and I would love to hear what you're getting up to. So feel free to drop me a line or hit me up on my socials. Thanks guys. I'll speak to you next time. Bye. Hey, I just wanted to add on, if you found those tips that I was just going through really interesting and thought-provoking, I've actually put them into a checklist and a survey. So if you're pressure testing your idea, go to the Telehealth Service Viability Survey. That will guide you through exact dot points that I talked about today and allow you to answer your questions in them. Once you've done that, it'll email you your answers and that can provide the basis for your business plan for your telehealth service. So I just wanted to let you know that I've created a tool to help you go through exactly the questions I've just addressed. So the Telehealth Service Viability Survey, it's available at karenfinnan.com. Thanks guys, bye.